Hi guys, welcome back. It's Better Buddy Carol. That's with an E. And I want to talk about it. The elections are approaching. Or election, the big one, right? It's gonna decide. Many of us are, our fates, right? That's how we feel. Um, so I decided to forgive me. I was eating a cracker. I have decided to go through some of Tom McDonald's music, and as a revisit, I'm a huge fan of Tom, and I am one of those folks that are, I hate to use the word undecided, right? Because if you've watched my previous videos, as I'm doing this all the way up till the election, I'm going to take Tom McDonald songs, I'm going to pick stuff out, and we're going to have conversation. That's the point of the videos I'm doing. We're going to do these revisits. We're going to jam the songs together. And just enjoy the music, right? Enjoy Tom, enjoy the music, have a conversation. So make sure you guys are down in those comment sections. I'm going to stop the video. I'm probably going to have a key point that I want to talk about. And then I will usually talk about that at the end, but I will stop and I will have a conversation. That's what this is all about. So hopefully you're here for that conversation, and you might want to hear what I have to say. You might not want to. You might want to just watch Tom's video, whatever it might be. But if you're here, thank you. And so today we're going to review Fake Woke. I found Fake Woke right after I found Tom with Snowflakes. And I kind of just fell down this rabbit hole. I think Fake Woke was probably the second song I heard, and I was like, who is this guy? Like, who the fuck is he? Why is he saying what I think, right? And I think that's fair to say with a lot of the Hangover Gang. Love you guys. So let's listen to Tom. Let's listen to Tom. You know what? Here's a fun fact, real quick, before we listen to it. Um, Tom's Discord, and if you're not part of that, you really should join it. Tom really does go in there. He really does chat. And he was in voice chat actually the other day with a bunch of us and talking about this particular song. Um, and he had some very interesting things to say about this song. So I'm not going to reveal all his secrets, but it was very interesting what he had to say about Fake Woke. But let's hear about it because I can't stand the woke. So let's go.
I think it's crazy I'm the one who they labeled as controversial, and Cardi B is the role model for 12-year-old girls. There's rappers pushing Xanax at the top of the billboard, but if I mention race in a song, I'm scared I'll get killed for it. It's backwards, it's getting exponentially dumb. It's more difficult to get a job than purchase a gun. Eminem used to gay bash and murder his mom, and now he doesn't want fans if they voted for Trump. We're ashamed to be a...
So let's talk about that real quick. So if you don't want fans because they voted for Trump, or you're not friends, or if people are divided, right? That's my whole point of everything that I'm doing through these next couple of days with this music with Tom. When we think about it, right? Have you lost friends or family due to who you support politically? I'm not a very political person. I am not one to necessarily pick a side. I've always kind of been in the middle, and actually I've been in the middle, and I've also leaned more left than I have right. I have some very conservative values, but I'm also not super progressive either, and I'm not in the woke community for sure. But there's a lot of things like on the left that I definitely agree with or lean towards. But then when you think about the right, there's a lot of things that that falls on that side. So I've always been kind of in the middle. Unfortunately, I've never been a big fan of Trump. However, I still have friends that, voted for Trump or plan to vote for Trump, and if you want to share in the comments, who do you plan to vote for and why? And give me some examples of, policies or anything that, that might help me understand, right? I used to be a big Trump hater. I'm not necessarily a hater anymore. I definitely wouldn't say that I'm a supporter. And I am trying this, my whole point of all this leading up until the election, is trying to get information from folks, trying to interact, try to help me understand Um, I don't want someone to try to persuade me in the comments. It's there just to have a conversation. So please be kind. I'm still a person, you're still a person, and that's part of the problem with the world, right? We're so divided, and it's ridiculous. I think that we all can talk and get along. So, I'm gonna let Tom get back to it, but yeah, leave me in the comments. Has anything ever like divided you from friends or family? What like a point of view that you even had? Not necessarily, you don't have to be political, but just a point of view. And let's talk about that.
And now he doesn't want fans if they voted for Trump. We're ashamed to be American. You should probably love it, cause you have the right to hate it and not get stoned to death in public. As children we were taught how to walk and talk, but the system wants adults to sit down and shut up. Cancel culture runs the world now, the planet went crazy. Label everything we say as homophobic or racist. If you're white, then you're privileged, guilty by association. All our childhood heroes got Me Too'd or they're rapists. They never freed this.
Okay, so Tom has talked about like the white privilege before, and he does in a couple of his songs. If you want to know how I feel about that, check out my previous videos because I did already touch on that. But let's talk about everything being racist, right? I'm going to pick that as my key point. Everything being racist, what you say, or, if you have to be careful all the time, because it can be considered racist. And I have a specific story I'm going to share about that. And I have a story, so that'll be up at the end. We're going to talk about that, and stay tuned for that. We're going to talk about this whole racist and racism, and what's going on in our country, that is causing so much divide. Okay, let's go, Tom. What you got for us?
Guilty by association. All our childhood heroes got Me Too'd or they're rapists. They never freed the slaves. They realized that they don't need to change. They gave us tiny screens. We think we free because we can't see the cage. They knew that race war would be the game they need to play. For people to big teams, they use the media to feed the flame. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about feelings. They know they won't tell me what to believe in. They so fake woke. Same old, same songs. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about your feelings. I think it's crazy how these people screaming facts, but they fake woke. Hate their neighbor cause he wears a mask or he stays home. Has a daughter but his favorite artist said he slays hoes. Picks her up from school, music slaps on the way home. Censorship's an issue cause they choose what they erase. There's a difference between hate speech and speech that you hate. I think Black Lives Matter was the stupidest name.
Let's talk about that for a second. Hate speech, right? There's a difference between hate speech and speech that you hate, right? Like, there's a difference. Like, hate speech itself is being hateful towards you, right? Degrading towards you. But just because I said something that you don't like or don't necessarily agree with your point of view does not make that hate speech, guys. It does not. For shit's sakes.
When the system's screwing everyone exactly the same, I just want to spend Thanksgiving.
There we go.
Lives Matter was the stupidest name. When the system's screwing everyone exactly the same, I just want to spend Thanksgiving Day with food in my family, without being accused of celebrating native casualties. We got so divided, it's black and white and political. Republicans are bigots, libtards if you're liberal. There's riots in our streets and it's just getting worse. Y'all screaming deep on the police, y'all are genius for sure. They're underfunded already, they're way too busy to work. Order food and call the cops, see what reaches you first. Segregation ended, that's a lie in itself. That was a strategy to make us think they were trying to help. They knew that racism was hot if they designed it to sell. We buy up every single box and divide us ourselves. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about feelings. They know they won't tell me what to believe in. They so fake woke. Same old, same songs. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about your feelings. We use violence to get peace and wonder why it isn't working. That's like sleeping with a football team to try and be a virgin. Politicians are for sale and someone always makes the purchase, but you and I cannot afford it. Our democracy is worthless. If a man has mental illness, call him crazy, say it silently. When country's going crazy, we accept it as society. Get sick and and take a pill. When the side effects get you high, you get addicted like these rappers dying, fighting with sobriety. Censoring the facts turns our children into idiots. They claim it's for our safety, I'll tell you what it really is. Removing information that empowers all the citizens. The truth doesn't damage points of view that are legitimate. They're trying to change amen to amen and women. How'd we let them make praying a microaggression?
Right.
Instead of asking God for the strength to keep winning, we cheat to get ahead and then we ask him for forgiveness. Feminism used to be the most righteous of fights, but these days it feels like they secretly hate guys. I don't trust anyone who bleeds for a week and don't die. I'm just kidding.
What'd he just say? Huh? What'd you say, Tom? Thomas, what'd you just say? I know, you were kidding.
Guys, I don't trust anyone who bleeds for a week and don't die. I'm just kidding, but everything else that I said is right. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about feelings. They know they won't tell me what to believe in. They so fake woke. Same old safe zones. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about your feelings.
Of course, the video by our lovely Nova Rockefeller. And if you've never checked out Nova, go do that too. Okay, guys. So, in this review, I said at the very beginning that he talked about the racism and everything being racist, right? In the comments, tell me what you think the definition of racism actually means, right? What does it mean to you? I'm going to tell you what it means to me. To me, it means that I deliberately hate somebody due to their culture or the actual color of their skin, right? Like, what color is their skin? Like, that to me is being racist. If I don't like you, not everything has to be about race, but it is, right? And I'm going to give you a quick story, and I want you guys to tell me what you think about this. My daughter, whom is the same skin color as me, goes to a school that she's pretty much the only one with the skin color of me, right? So, with that being said, I have said before, excuse me, I hit the mic. I have said before that, and I've said it many times, that in her school, she's the minority. And she told me the other day, you can't say that, Mom, because I've been told I can't be the minority. So what is your definition of what a minority is? Like, to me, I always thought like the amount. I'm looking at the amount, and there's not as many of you, right? So in a grand scheme of things, you are the oddball out, right? The minority. There's not as many. There's less of you, right? Not that she's lesser than, just there's not as many, right? If you take, a bunch of blue marbles and you put 3 red ones in the middle of the blue marbles, the red is the minority within the blue, right? That's how I look at it. But she's telling me no, and I can't say that. So what are your thoughts? Let me know. This has been something that's kind of been weighing on me, and I'm just trying to figure it out. So am I wrong? If I'm wrong, I'll correct myself. So tell me what you think. What am I saying that's incorrect? I definitely need some definition or some clarity on that. And with that said, guys, make sure you throw me those comments down below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button too. I know I see lots of people watch, but they're not hitting that sub button. So if you can hit that sub button, it doesn't cost you a thing. And also stay tuned. I'm on another channel, podcast with my girls, Better Buddy Podcast. Shout out to Mel, and shout out to, or Deadhead Makeup, and shout out to Lacey Media Productions. Those are my girls. Love them. They're my besties. So check us out on the podcast. Guys, I appreciate you spending time with me today, or today, whatever time you're watching this. And until next time, peace out.